This is the third year of this program, and it's a program that's a collaboration between Serendipity and MITdesignX, the original Boston program. We're a benefit company, Serendipity, and we have a simple mission, but complicated, which is to contribute to repopulating the city of Venice by helping to create new jobs, alternative jobs to tourism. This place, for those who have never been here before, we call it H3 Factory. Used to be a church, as you can obviously tell. But for 100 years, it was a factory where garments were made. And then in 2008, the city of Venice restored it to the way you see it today, specifically to be an incubator of startups. Serendipity does three main things: research, culture, and startups. The culture, we have shows here. Maybe we'll have Giovanni one day come with Alberto Tosofei to do his show. And we do research primarily with students from Worcester Polytechnic Institute, who just left this past Saturday. And the main thing that we're here for tonight is the startup program that we have in Serendipity, which is the MITdesignX Venice. This is the third year of the program, and so far tonight you'll see we've had 30 startups that went through the program. Some of them are doing well. The ones that started 2 years ago are actually starting to produce good results as we speak. So before I pass it over to Gilad, I want to thank a bunch of people. First of all, I'm going to thank you guys for being here tonight. Both you here in person and the people who are watching us on streaming. I would like to thank the Comune, who owns this place, and we're partners with them on this endeavor. I'd like to thank, and the Comune actually, Palomar, who is the person in charge of this, sends her best wishes. She couldn't be here tonight, so the Comune sent their greetings. And the Regione, who's given us the patrocinio. Do you want to read the letter? Do you want me to read it? It's in Italian, probably, I suspect. Okay.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I will read now the letter received from the governor of our region, Mr. Luca Zaia. I have to read in Italian because I can't translate. Anyway, it's dearest. Anyway, pregiatissimi, ringraziando del cortese invito, mi duole comunicare che, come già anticipato dalla mia segreteria, a causa di concomitanti impegni istituzionali non potrò partecipare alla presentazione del pitch finale del programma MITdesignX 2024. Questo evento rappresenta il culmine di mesi di lavoro, creatività e innovazione da parte di tutti i partecipanti e siamo qui oggi per celebrare i loro straordinari risultati. Il programma MITdesignX Venice, infatti, è una piattaforma unica che riunisce talenti da tutto il mondo, offrendo loro l'opportunità di sviluppare idee rivoluzionarie e di trasformarli in progetti concreti. Le presentazioni di oggi sono una testimonianza dell'impegno, della dedizione e della visione dei nostri partecipanti. Desidero esprimere il mio applauso a tutti i partecipanti per il loro impegno e la loro passione. Le vostre idee e le vostre proposte non solo rispondono a sfide attuali, ma aprono anche nuovi orizzonti per il futuro. Un ringraziamento speciale va anche agli organizzatori, ai mentori e a tutti coloro che hanno supportato questa progettualità, cuore pulsante dell'innovazione dei nostri territori. Augurando il meritato successo all'iniziativa, concludo porgendo a tutti i presenti saluti della Regione Veneto e dei miei più cordiali. Luca Zaia, governatore della Regione Veneto. Grazie.
Grazie Andrea. Andrea è uno dei 3 soci di Serendipity, il terzo è Luca, dove sei? E non c'è in questo momento. Ok, quindi approfitto appunto per ringraziare il team di Serendipity, dal board, noi due più Luca, a tutto lo staff che mette in piedi questi eventi, e questo non è il primo, è gli il 10° di quest'anno. Questo è il culmine di una serie di eventi. Ringrazio anche gli assistenti, Enrico e Joe, che stanno mandando in diretta questo programma, e i supporters che ci permettono di fare quello che facciamo. In primis la Fondazione di Venezia, che mette in palio i premi che vedrete questa sera assegnati, BizPlace, che ha messo anche loro premi in servizi, e tutti gli altri partner, tra cui Multico, Invitalia e Banca della Marca e Ubitat. Quindi un ringraziamento particolare va alla Fondazione di Venezia. C'è anche un membro del board, qua, Stefano Scalettari, sotto Giovanni Dell'Olivo. Thank you, mentors, for being here. And for helping the teams all along, those of you who are here right now, but also the ones that are watching us in streaming right now from far away. There's about 12, 15 mentors that were associated with all the teams that supported them throughout the process this year, as well as in the past. And then thank you to the startup teams for being such great participants. We'll see who wins the prizes tonight, but you guys are all great. I want to thank you individually right now, and I would like to do a big round of applause to the teams before we even start. Yeah, the last day is always bittersweet because we got to know each other very well. We created a bond with all the teams, and then it's the last day, and I'm sure we'll see you again, but tonight's going to be probably the last time we're all going to be together. So thank you again for doing the great work that you do. And then thank you to the jury who's going to assign the prizes tonight. And there's Giovanni Dell'Olivo from Fondazione di Venezia. Daniele Corletto di BizPlace, che arriverà, e la dottoressa Susanna Zuccarini di Invitalia. Grazie. And thank you to the faculty. So this program entails faculty from MIT coming from Boston to Venice every 3 weeks or so to conduct these workshops. We had 4 workshops this fall. This is the 5th time we meet together. And first of all, I want to thank Dennis Frenchman, who's not only the founder of DesignX in Boston, but also gave the idea to start DesignX Venice. He's a professor that both Gilad and I had the pleasure to be students of at MIT. Svafa Grünfeld is the faculty director of MITdesignX. And then 2 people who helped this year specifically, Monique Fuchs, who came for the 3rd workshop, and Giorgio Nattili, who conducted a piece of the 2nd workshop. And then, last but not least, the conductor of the entire program, Gilad Rosenzweig, who's going to say a few words now.
Thank you. So thank you, Fabio, for being the real conductor of everything that we do here. Let's not forget that. And to everybody here at Serendipity and to all the teams. I'm not going to talk too much. This is actually the best day for me because I don't have to talk too much. I just have to let all the teams do their work. It's been fabulous working with everybody this year. The amount of work that you put into this, the energy that you put into this, it's real. We feel it. You're also, everybody here is working on something that is going to be beneficial to the world. It's going to be beneficial to Venice, but it's really, and I was telling somebody earlier, the ideas that you have here and that you develop here at MITdesignX Venice is something that can go global. That is something that you should, A, remember and be proud of. So thank you for everybody, and it's been such, this is my favorite place to go in the world, I'll admit it. Venice is, when I say I go to work in Venice, people are like, really? I'm like, yes, because A, it's real work here, and yeah, I go to Venice to go to work. This is like the best gig ever, right? It is so much energy and so much fun here to work with you, and it's such a great part of my year. It's sad today because it means I won't be here for at least 6 or 7 months, but I'll be in touch with you. Like Fabio said, today it's not really the end. We're going to keep on working with you for years to come. You just keep on reaching out to us, and we're here for you. We have from our first cohort that we're constantly in touch with, and from our second cohort as well. So I'd like to thank everybody for that. I also want to thank iBotti. We're going to be surprised by something behind the screen a bit later about iBotti, the best restaurant in the world. It's kept me fed, overfed for the past 3 years. So I'd like to make a special shout out. And that's, I think I'm going to clear the road here now for the teams to come and present. So there's an order. Everybody knows the order that they're presenting in. I think we made it alphabetical, so it's super easy this year. The teams are going to come up here and give their 5-minute pitch, and then our jury is going to be asking some questions of the teams. Remind the teams to make sure that the jury has enough time to ask the questions, okay? So definitely give them the opportunity to ask multiple questions. And with that, I think we're ready to go. Anything else, Fabio? No? So a round of applause. You'll do that? Okay.
Daniele Corletto from BizPlace actually just arrived, so he's also a member of the jury. So thank you for coming. So 5 minutes presentation, 5 minutes Q&A, and we'll do it in the order listed here, alphabetical. So we'll call to the podium Agri-E to start the presentations.
Shall I start? Good evening, everyone. I'm Amey Gupte, presenting you Agri-E. Climate change is a real problem that every one of us is facing. But we don't realize that farmers are deeply affected by this climate change. Here are some examples that I'm showing you from newspaper cuttings that it's a real problem. Now, climate change impacts agriculture by increasing the overall waste and then decreasing the revenues. When we talk to a rice milling plant situated in Verona, Riseria La Pila, we understood that from 500 hectares of land, 40% of the rice goes to waste. Ironically, farmers are themselves contributing in this climate change by utilizing more than 4 billion liters of diesel every year, which emits 8 million tons of CO2. And that CO2 is fossil CO2. At Agri-E, we produce green and sustainable fuel to make farms energy sustainable. Our goal is to reduce the prices of energy and by utilizing the waste generated in agriculture. And we want to transform all the starchy agricultural waste into bioethanol. Thanks to our technology, our yeast can convert all the starchy waste into ethanol directly in one unique reactor. This saves at least 11 hours of process duration. Moreover, which is equivalent to 65% of overall production cost. This fuel is utilized in 2 ways. When we talk to Riseria La Pila, we understood that 45% of overall fuel is utilized for drying the rice, while 30%, 35% is for the tractors. To dry the rice, if we change a small burner in entire agricultural plant, we can convert that plant for bioethanol compatibility. We have a lot of international interest in this sector, but we stand unique because we produce bioethanol directly into the farms in single reactor at low prices. Here we are talking about global market of 124 billion euros. In next 5 years, we aim to achieve just 1% of this overall market, which is 12 million euros. Right now, we are talking with some of the rice milling plants, which are medium-scale rice milling plants in northern Italy, situated in Mantova and Verona area, which is basically the rice basket of entire Italy. Out of which, Rizzeriella Pila is our first customer, and we are collaborating with them. We sell entire technological plant, customized for a particular rice processing area, with fermenter and distillation unit. The burners that we provide are sufficient to make the plant compatible for bioethanol. Our yeast, which is kit ready to go, is available on subscription model. And we take care of maintenance and spare parts of entire technological plant, giving our farmers almost zero downtime. Our process is so much robust that it can be implemented on even large scale in food industries, which produce a lot of starchy waste. Currently, we are at TRL 4. With the investment of Farming Future, we are moving to TRL 7, which is basically a POC period. In 2025, we aim to establish Agri-E with a demonstration plant at Rizzeriella Pila. In 2026, we will enter in Italian market and expand our research and development. In 2027, we want to go international. Well, in 2028, we would like to partner with companies, tractor companies that produce engine working on bioethanol by giving them first mover advantage to have the future-ready tractors. During this course of journey, we would partnership with a lot of biofuel producing industries by attending expos and having industrial partnerships. Our pilot plant will speak for itself, making our advertisements for our door-to-door sell. With me, we have international and multidisciplinary team. We have Professor Favaro, Rosemary, and Rebecca. Agri has received a lot of recognition by national and local competitions. We believe in our technology, and we want to start this biofuel revolution now and here. Thank you.
Any questions from the jury or anyone, or comments?
Hi, I'm Susanna, and I'd like to know about some market barriers like certification or product certification or law rules or something like that.
Okay, great. The thing is that this is regulated market, fuel market. But if you use the fuel, not for selling purpose, but internally, so idea is this agricultural institutes will produce the ethanol and use within their part, so they are not selling it. And that's why we get rid of all those problems which arise during this market.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Congratulations, very interesting. Now working with a company from Thailand that is working with the cultivation of sorghum is a plant that caps a lot of CO2. Is any connection with your system, your project?
Well, we don't directly capture the CO2, but we work on the starch fraction of the sorghum. So you give me any agricultural produce, which is rich in starch, and I can convert it into bioethanol. Well, but the carbon, CO2, that is generated during this process is the atmospheric carbon. It's a recycling of the carbon. It is not the fossil carbon that you generate from fossil fuels.
Okay, well then, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, we are Anguana, and today we want to talk you about a problem that today the 60% of water bodies actually in Italy are polluted, the water environments, and actually it's a problem to get analysis in those places, to put sensor on those places, because you are gonna go to the environment and you are gonna pollute it more until now. We can see that also in Europe the situation is not so good, and but let's talk. Oh, sorry. Let's talk about those analyses. Today the researchers has to go directly on site and take samples, go to the lab, and it takes money. It takes, you go to the environment, so you are gonna disturb the ecosystem in which you go. And yeah, and it requires also a lot of money, a lot of time. You don't have direct measures from the environment. With our technology, with the Anguana technology, we are talking about geobacterial energy, and we test here, there's photos that we tested on the field, on the lagoon, on the lab. This was like a few days ago, the energy system pack. And this sensor actually can provide energy directly from the biome, directly from the lagoon, and in a sustainable way for the sediments and for the environment that where you go to act. Talking about geobacteria's energy, because we say, okay, geobacteria, what are geobacterias? Geobacterias are bacteria that provides energy from the sediment oxidation, so there's this process, and they support the metabolism of the water environment. They have excellent power stability, and they can go 24 hour on 24 hour, also if there's no sun, if the weather is bad, so in every condition, in places remote out of the electrical science. How it works, the system. So, as I told, you take energy directly from the lagoon. You have sensor that monitors the parameters in the, here we are talking about lagoon, but also in the forest, also in the coastal environment, also in the wetlands. You take energy from the lagoon and we send it with an IoT system through a dashboard, so we can measure all these parameters directly in place. Here there's a tab with a plan, because we are gonna involve the Anguana energy source and the Arduino steps in those months that are coming. For in few months, 5 months, go directly with the test on the field and have ready everything. The business model in the first part, it's very important to license this technology and this system that are related. So we are gonna consider all the application, we are gonna consider different environments, and to license this technology. In the team, we have Giovanni, Max, come, don't worry, Elena, me and Oz, that actually it's online, I think, and several partners, local partners, so we act directly local for involve the technology and then expand it out. Thank you for your attention, and if you have any kind of questions, please. I put it here so we can answer.
Questions or comments? Anyone?
Hi. So first of all, thank you for your time and for the presentation. You were talking about a first business model regarding licenses and licensing the tech. Just wondering which type of first clients do you envision and which is the value add for them? Like what's the catch for a possible client in this first phase so that you can actually sell the technology and get some feedback from them?
Yeah, so the first part, of course, you were talking about client and the development of the technology, right? Huh? Which are the first client? The first client now are the labs that act on the lagoon, on the test analysis. So we don't wanna to we don't wanna to pull out the lab tests, but we wanna supply those lab tests. We wanna to integrate a system for having much more analysis in an easier way. So we are gonna work, of course, with labs and with institutions that are
okay,
in
thank
the
you.
territory. Thank you.
Anybody else?
Okay, congratulations for your project. How much is the potential of the electricity or what we are making with that?
Yeah.
Comparing
Yes.
with the
Yes.
area that you are going to use it.
To take the energy from that. Yesterday, that cell, actually, we were testing, we leave it there, and it did almost a volt, so related to a volt, a cell, a single cell, that it's gonna implement in the IoT system for the analysis and the project related in that. But there are evolution, of course, because if you leave there the biome that acts on the cell, we saw that increase the energy. So it's this is the step of the technology where we are now, actually. Then we hope increased.
So if you put 12 of those, you get 12 volts? Is
Yeah,
that how it
of
works?
course.
Okay, cool.
If you're gonna pay, we put a lot.
Okay, anybody else? All right, thank you, Anguana.
Thank you so much.
Now we get Anomaly to come up here. Let me start it for you. Here. Come on up. You can come up while it opens. Anomaly. Fate partire voi.
Material systems are prone to failure over time. System improvement traditionally occur only after breakdown, but this reactive approach leads to costly disruption, inefficiencies, and potentially safety risk. There's an urgent need for a solution that prevents failures and promotes innovation without waiting the system collapse. Anomalies indicate changes within a system. Identifying these variations are good for system optimization before failures occur. System can evolve to be stronger, life cycle is extended, and performance are enhanced.
So, what is Anomaly? Anomaly is a solution leveraging real-time audio spectrum analysis and high-performance sensor to detect anomalies and drive innovation. By identifying changes and variation in system before failures occur, Anomaly enables predictive maintenance, reduces downtime, and accelerates innovation across industries. Unlike traditional systems that rely on breakdowns to initiate improvements, Anomaly enhances system proactively, optimizing performance and reliability. So, Anomaly integrates spectral behavior analysis over time with reconfigurable software and hardware solution. For example, in automotive application, high-pressure resistant electroacoustic sensor monitor engine system at their operational limits, detecting anomalies in real time and enabling preemptive action. The most remarkable values we offer, the most remarkable features are reconfigurable and scalable models, high-resolution anomaly detection, real-time and automated alerts. It's cost-effective and easy to install, and moreover, we offer a privacy service architecture. At the moment, we don't have competitors on the market we don't have competitors on the market. We base Anomaly on innovation-first approach. We provide minimized downtime and enhanced efficiency. We have a disruptive vision because we try to combine AI archetypes and reconfigurable model to unify disparate components, delivering unprecedented possibility and innovation opportunities. Here we can see a super vertical example. We clustered heart data. The orange ones are unhealthy and the blue ones are healthy. And we reclustered just the unhealthy heart according to the disease they are representing.
Who benefits from this solution? Anomalies empower a wide range of industries, from automotive to biomedical, from industry to local, to real estate, up to private citizens. Urgency. Time is our greatest enemy for our innovation.
Our first target markets are two high value and high growth segments. Automotive, which is our beachhead, and biomedical. The luxury vehicle sector is growing 10% per year in Europe and over 5% globally. I'm sorry, I have to do both. Our strategy for the first 2 years is to reach innovators and early adapters. So about 16% of total vehicles in circulation. And our solution, our solution aims to reduce maintenance costs, which for our luxury vehicles ranges around 1,000 euros per year. If we get to reach that 16% of the market, we could expect up to 700 million euros in the first 2 years of potential revenue. Okay. As for biomedical sector, our first two targets are large hospitals and universities. Our strategy for the first 2 years is to reach like 17% of such institutions. We want to reach first hospital and research universities in Europe and then expanding globally. The average initial cost for laboratory equipment is around 7.5 million euros. And on top of that, you have to add like another million euros per year in order to perform ordinary maintenance. Our aim is to reduce then maintenance cost by improving what? Improving predictability and minimizing breakdown of the systems which cause failures.
Well, by using an assessment model, we will be paid by our customers to do research, test, create specific data set, and create our models directly on their mechanical systems. After the initial assessment, we will require a subscription fee, and only then will we provide customers with access to our models. Right now, we don't need financial support. We only need one assessment to cover all our costs for a year. We need partners. And actually, we are starting a collaboration with a Vini group to enter the car racing market, and with OPAIC to test privacy in model sharing.
Thanks to listen to us. We all come from the same background in audio science, and we got our hidden collaborators here that something new is coming, and thanks.
Questions?
Anyone have any questions or comments?
Thank you, guys. Can you explain again, please, how it works, the platform? What's the technology level, readiness level of this solution now, please?
The new technology we are using, excuse me?
Yes.
How does it work? So we have we have high performance sensor, which gets data, principally audio data, from a situation. We send this kind of data locally to a cloud server, which performs the operation. And according to a model we trained, we can detect if there is an anomaly in that field. So it's server client based, and it can run locally, but also non-locally, thanks to the aim of systems like OPAC, which preserves data and privacy of the user.
And did you already test some?
Yeah,
okay.
we tested it, and we got an accuracy of 99% on the field we tried.
Okay.
With our experiment. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations.
Anybody else? Okay, thank you, Anomaly.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, here physically and remote mode. I'm Marco Cappellini, I'm CEO and co-founder of ArtCentrica, so it's art-based learning for art and through art. And we are lucky to be here in this wonderful place. So the problem that we see is that in an AI-driven world, needs new thinking because current education is not adequate for young generations. And through our ArtCentrica Edu, we empower learners with social, emotional, and critical thinking skills through art, like creative thinking, empathy, communication, collaboration, and so on. ArtCentrica Edu is based on an AI storytelling engine to create multimedia innovative stories, a cloud platform that brings global museums to your fingertips, interactive iris images of artworks. We have more than 8,000 artworks in the platform, innovative content creation and sharing tools, both in classroom and in remote mode. And as you see in the picture, we have museums from Italy, Uffizi Galleries, Bera Museums, and many more from Europe and the US. From US, we have the Met, Art Institute of Chicago, and so on. Here you see a very brief video of a demo.
ArtCentrica Edu is an art-based learning platform, giving you access to over 8,000 artworks from 17 global collections and the possibility to interact with them via a number of innovative tools. The platform aims to support teachers in their mission to educate in an ever-changing society, as well as to encourage the development of soft skills in students. Teachers can build their own lessons from scratch or duplicate existing public ones, designed by our educational designers or other teachers. Stories are interactive audiovisual tales, in which works of art play a double role. In addition to being the object of the narrative, they can serve as a means to tap into a wide range of diverse concepts.
Art is jealous. She won't allow illness to be placed above her. So I'll let her have her way. I hope, therefore, that you'll soon have a few reasonable ones.
This is art-based learning for art and through art.
So the stories are multimedia tales that are based on one or more artworks, and they can be associated with voice, music, and they can be used as videos or interactive tools. ArtCentrica Doc is another product that we offer based on our platform to create personalized projects. I show you some of them. One for National Geographic, the greatest wildlife photographs brought online through our platform, so that you can enjoy all the photographs of National Geographic in high-res, interactive, and correlated with the assets, other photos or video of the assets of National Geographic. This project is, we have designed digital mantegna for Piazzola sul Brenta municipality, which is the place where Mantegna was born. And we have created the experience of bringing the artworks of Mantegna at a gigapixel inside the platform. In this case, this project is dedicated to bring the art that are artworks that are stored in deposits in museums, in hotels, so that visitors can have a fast experience in hotels with these artworks and then go to the museum. And through ArtCentrica, we provide the storytelling with the AI ArtCentrica stories. So our value proposition spans from education to create a new learning and appreciation experience, to culture and to cultural tourism. Technology is based on our engines together with AI. The market that we estimate is of $20 billion with a sum of $2 billion, a sum of 500 millions, but we are reaching through a network of ambassadors, online and direct marketing activities, and resellers and distributors. Business models of ArtCentrica Edu is based on a subscription fee, and we recognize 30% of that fee to the museums that are in partnership with us. In the case of ArtCentrica Doc, it is a license plus services. Our roadmap for product is to increase the number of artworks and museums, develop more of the generative AI tools, also for analytics and assessments. For business development, we are increasing the number of ambassadors, the resellers, to reach UK, US, and Latin America market. We have already received $400,000 from foundation in Italy, CDP through Future Ed program, and Distretto Tecnologie del Lazio. And we are seeking for funding of $600,000 to develop more of the AI assessment tools and more. And our projections are to bring ArtCentrica at $30 million revenues in 4 years. This is the team, myself, Paolo De Rocco and Paolo Romoli. We have 20 years experience in innovation, in art and education for digital. And we have a multicultural and multi-experience team from art historians to pedagogical experts to AI experts, and also our ambassador, Nicole, present here. We have been awarded many times, participated to many acceleration programs. Last award, October 10th in London. We have been awarded as Digital Innovation in Art winner this year. So join us and let's reshape education through art. Thank you.
Okay, questions or comments?
Hi, thank you for the explanation. It was very, very clever. We just want to know if you have any feedback about from the students and from the teachers where you have tested this.
Sure. We have at this stage we have 15 schools as customers in Italy, 1 customer in UK. The feedback from teachers is good. We have some problems to reach the schools and teachers because in Italy the education market is very fragmented. We have more than 8,000 different decision makers. So this is the problem. Once we have reached the teacher, it is more easy to show the product, show the value, and that's it.
And the largest market you want to reach is hotels or museums or schools at the end?
We want to have museums and other cultural locations as partners. And we want to provide a better service to the education market with a circular model that brings value back to the cultural places, so to museums and libraries and archives and so on. Because we think that there is a great need of innovation also in the cultural market that, for example, during COVID, has experienced zero visitors with zero revenues. So we are creating a flow of money also from digital to these museums.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We already met somewhere. Yes. I'd like to know which do you consider your main competitors?
Okay, we can think that for some extent Google Arts and Culture is a competitor, but they provide a more mass market service, which is free, which is addressing every kind of user. We are more focused on education. In our focus, we have competitors like ArtStore, which is a US foundation, or Oxford Art Online. But we are more advanced on the platform, on the innovation side. So it is a matter of understanding if we will be able to be faster than them to create adoption to this new way of experiencing art, which is lacking in their case.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else? Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Lagom. Come on up.
Hi everyone. How many of you have recently wasted food because it was expired? Many people. In the world, 1.3 billions of tons of food waste are generated every year. It's a big amount, and more than half of this represent household waste. So we started looking for more data, and we found that in Italy, every person generates 18 kilos of food waste just from expired food. That corresponds to an economic loss of around 270 euros per person. So we started from this huge problem to design a solution. Lagom digitalized expiration dates to help consumers to reduce their household spoiled food, save money, and having a positive impact on the planet.
Okay, so how do we do that? So we designed an app that lets people organize and track what they buy without any effort. Users can do this in two ways. One is by linking their loyalty cards from all the supermarkets inside the platform. So every time they buy something, the product will be automatically added to the app. The other way is to use our AI-based recognition to scan the products while they buy them. Then Lagom predicts the expiration date by interlocking different data points and show all the products in our pantry management, so you will know always how long they will stay fresh. When something is about to expire, Lagom sends you a notification, and from the product page, you can give us feedback. Did you already eat the food? Is the food already expired? You want to eat it, but you need a recipe to cook it. All this data that we collect is really our main value that we generate. And this is what we gave to our customers. For business partners, we provide an actionable data platform that can help them gain insights on their consumers' habits and optimize their supply chain. It's also a great opportunity to make a marketing campaign inside the app, increase customer loyalty, and generate some green image for the shops. For the consumer, we provide real economic saving, as we've seen before. We also provide a tool for manage their pantry, and we help them to consume everything because it's going to expire. Unlike our competitors, Lagom AI-based technology helps them to have an effortless experience, to make smarter decisions, and to be convenient without any effort.
We start our roadmap to success by developing the first beta testing app that includes an app based on AI that recognizes the products we are going to scan. So the customers of the supermarkets, by scanning these products, can have them directly in the app listed. In the next year, we're going to integrate more marketing campaigns for increasing the number of users and, of course, also the data we collect from them. And the last part is the most important. In the 2026, on the second part, we're going to develop the most important feature. So integrating the loyalty card feature. So automatically, all the products go directly in the app, listed in the app. We're going to offer a subscription-based model with a monthly or yearly fee for supermarkets, depending on the dimension of the supermarket and on the data structure they have, offering them different packages from basic to advanced to premium, depending on this. In the short term, we're going to develop the business to reach as more GDOs as possible, and also increasing the actions of gamification. So the user do more action on it, we can collect more data from them. And on the long term, we're going to expand to other markets, such as pharmaceutical or cosmetics, that works with perishable products. and of course also increasing the number of countries expanding geographically. We are a diverse team of designers, engineers, strategists. We work also with an external consultant for the developing part, and we come from a previous experience of Refair. It's a startup we found before. We pivoted from that, but we come with the ideas and with the experience of that experience. We are Lagom, from waste to data. Thank you so much.
Any questions or comments?
Hi. How long did it take you to go from how long did it take you to create the mobile application from the concept to the beta?
Yeah, the application is not developed yet, so you're asking how long it's gonna take from?
Yes.
From when? Sorry, I didn't
So,
hear.
like from the concept to create the actual app, how long
Okay.
do you think it's going to take?
Okay, it's gonna take, as we see in the previous slide here, it's gonna take more or less 1 year time to develop the app.
Thank you.
Yeah. We have all the internal resources for developing the UX, UI, and the design part of the app, but of course we need more resources for the tech parts.
Anybody else? A question? Or comment? It was very clear, I guess. We're at the halfway point now. We're almost catching up with time. Okay, so next is the LoceM.
Good evening, everyone. We are here to present LoceM, the rental solution for your outdoor activity. Is it okay there? Yes. Renting specific outdoor equipment is complicated for the customer. Here is our friend Fabio. He loves nature, he is visiting Venice, and he would like to rent a bike to have an outdoor experience at the lagoon. He's not from here. Okay, he is not from here, and he immediately faces a couple of issues. He doesn't know where to find the best rental shops. He would like to use its preferred brand and model, and it would be perfect to find the best deal in the city. After a couple of hours struggling, he arrives finally at the shop. But here the pain is not finished. He needs to wait in a queue before being served. He goes through bureaucracy to get the bike, and finally, he gets the equipment set up for its height and physique. Basically, he's already tired even before to start cycling. But if you think about it, also the shopkeeper's life is not easy at all. They want to make all of their customers happy. They need to manage online channels to be found by visitors, and they need to, of course, to manage warehouse and costs in order to sustain their business. And that's crazy if you think that around 80% of a rental product life cycle is not producing value because it is in the warehouse or in maintenance.
So we created LoceM, a solution that connects outdoor lovers and the rentals. In fact, on one side, we have our app, LoceM, that allows users to find nearby rentals and book their items. On the other side, there is LoceM Business, our management system that allows rentals to go digital. Our app is designed to allow users to have a fast checkout and online payment and a personalized user experience. LoceM Business, our management tool, is designed and tailored for rentals We give them statistics over their items and customers. And of course, it's paperless. If you look at the market, we place ourselves there, where there is a missing opportunity in giving both customers and rentals value at the same time. We are from Verona, so we start at Garda Lake with rentals, where the cycling tourism is growing. And thanks to Legambiente data, we know that the online market value for bikes is estimated to be more than 4.5 million euros, and it grows if you consider Veneto, northern Italy, and the whole country. But you know what? Cycling is just one of the main outdoor activities you can do in Italy, thanks to rentals, and LoceM is designed to fit them all.
You're right, and these are the three pillars sustaining our business. Annual fixed fees to be part of the network and visible on the app, variable commission for the orders, and premium features. I don't know what happened. And premium features to unleash higher potential. Fabio or someone? È arrivata una chiamata. Okay, so we were saying these are our pillars for sustaining growth and revenues. And through them, we expect to grow in 3 years up to 750,000 euros, addressing the Italian market. But we actually already started our business this year, so we know some main costs, and we heard about a famous saying in economics. Revenue is vanity, profit is sanity, but cash is king. So we try to match our roadmap with financial projections. We are bootstrapping, and our mantra is to have in-house solutions to ensure speed, quality, domain mastery, and cost efficiency. In 2023, we made all our tests, and in 2024, we addressed bike rentals on Garda Lake, developing premium features, and participating to our first event and contests. This year, we had more than 100 orders in the app and 100% retention rate on the B2B side of our partner shops. For the next year, we are planning to grow, acquiring new customers, new partnership, and expanding geographically and in product categories, in Veneto first and in Northern Italy later, so that we can prepare for the 2026, when we can grow also in team and in services, and the 2027, when we could address Italy and maybe Europe. We are confident to have the capabilities to do so by ourselves, but we wondered also, what if we are going to get some investments? And this is our projection, both in terms of times and results. This is our team today, with me, Luca, taking care of the administrative and commercial part of the business, Federico working on a technical part, and Sara on the communication side. Finally, we wanted to exploit also our journey here at MITdesignX, taking the opportunity to explore Venice. We mapped 47 rental shops, acquiring a 50% interest rate from the shop's side. And here we have also a fresh news from today, because this morning one of them called us from Jesolo, and he confirmed its partnership for 2025, so we will be here. So, since our aim is to grow in numbers next year, if you want, you can scan the QR code, and if you know, you can help us to find channel partners and build our network. Thank you. Ara?
Questions or comments? Anyone?
Hi, thank you. And I was wondering just, which would be the main differences in your strategy with, if you had 1 million investments with respect to just bootstrapping and going all the way just by yourself?
Yes, basically it is, let's say, on the people side, because as it is today, we are bootstrapping, but it is, let's say, a secondary project. So if we have some investment, we can, first of all, free some of our time, and then also acquire some people that could help us, mostly probably on the commercial or customer service part, and later also in coding and developing.
Anybody else? Okay, thank you.
Test. Hello, everyone. Have you ever asked Google to tell you what are the top 10 things to do to visit a city? Indeed, cities are full of amazing things to do or to see, but they're also very difficult to find. Guess what? We have a solution for you. We put together experiences that travelers seek the most. 7 out of 10 travelers are looking for authentic experiences representing the local culture. So we offer them a selection of experiences made by local professionals who knows intimately the city. Travelers also want the money they spent to contribute to the local economy. So we help the traveler to find the experiences who's going to support directly the economy or the local community. Travelers also want to leave the place they visit better than when they arrived. So we're going to give them the opportunity to have a positive impact on the city they visit by taking part in workshops and citizen science projects. So to respond to this increasing demand for more responsible travel, we are pleased to present Palomar, the ultimate platform for travel with a twist. So Palomar is a platform that gathers authentic travel experiences, having a positive impact on the city. These experiences already exist. They are just hidden by the large amount of experiences of the cities, especially the cities suffering from mass tourism. So we make them visible, we collect them, and we make them very accessible for the people. So you might say it's just another platform for travel experiences. That's right, it's true. We too aggregate and offer experiences. What makes us different is that with Palomar, we guarantee that you're going to have a positive impact on the city you visit.
So you might have noticed that all the experiences we collect in Palomar revolve around the water. And this is because with Palomar, we want to promote, we want to stress the importance of the relationship between people and the sea. And to do so, we start with Venice. Venice, because it's a city that is built, I don't know because this is not working, but Venice is a city that is built on the water and that attracts thousands of tourists every day. So we also want to start from Venice because we believe, we are convinced that our team has the right expertise to face this issue, and because we do know the city and its people, and we love the sea. So our keywords is discover, contribute, and transform. So we want to educate travelers and connect them with the city and with its people, while fostering professionals and therefore transform the way we travel. This is the approach we designed for Venice, but we are convinced this is an approach that can be scaled to other coastal cities. At the beginning, for sure, our main customers will be people who share our values or our passions, but our ultimate goal will be to engage with the general public to have even a bigger impact on the city.
So how are we going to get there? So first year, we're going to onboard customer and experience provider. From there, we're going to hit the 500 monthly booking toward the end of the year, and then ramp it up to get to a break-even in year 3. Then talking on the next milestone, so the close one, Q1 onboarding experience provider as mentioned, as well as presenting ourselves to the public through an online platform, and then grow the platform and the experience to get to Palomar debut. So we're gonna open up in Q3 2025 to then ramp the activity and the booking on the platform. That's where you guys and everyone can take part. We're gonna ask you, how do you travel? What would you like to see, and how would you like to experience a city? So let us know, drop a message to ciao@palomar.com, or scan the QR code and fill in the template. Thank you.
Hi. Just a question. How do you think you select the experts who should advise you on which are the best places to visit and which are the best experience to do in a town?
So we have 3 approaches. One is to rely on current network, informal and formal networks that promote slow tourism and believe in the local tradition and heritage to preserve it, or to have open calls and then to train them, to have a training in place to certify the approach and the business they are carrying forward.
Thank you very much.
And if I can, I will add that we also want to collect, as we said, experiences that are connected to the environment, to the lagoon. So, of course, this is one of the criteria. So this is also maybe something that differentiates us from the other players, because we really have a focus on, bring more knowledge on the relationship that we have with the sea. So from a cultural and economic perspective.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Okay. Did you estimate the investment cost and what your fundraising project?
So we went through quickly the ramp up, but the business as it is not very capital intensive. Roughly is going to be around 150 to 200K investment to build up the structure and the ecosystem. The ecosystem will be a platform, but also a community. The idea is to, as just said, to nourish and culture this community of people and businesses and local player. From there on is more maintenance. So overall, the cost we can move up roughly. Those are estimate of spending and potential projected revenues. So in year 3, the investment will be recouped, and we aim at a 18-20% margin in year 3. You're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I am a pleasure to introduce you Chiara. She's only 11 years old, and I have a question for you. Why Chiara is in hospital bed? Chiara is in hospital bed because current filtering technology are not able to filter efficiently all industrial emission. For example, the mechanical filter are not able to stop very small dust, so they throw the filter and reach human slang, like Chiara, and they degenerate in the worst tumoral pathology. Another thing, we have really met Chiara, and we have seen her cry. For this reason, Preinvel has designed the first fluidodynamic filter, a filter based on the equation of airplane flight. And like air vortex, we use simple the air for purify the industrial emission, so dangerous for human health and climate change. Just for a comparison, on the left, you can see how small are the dust that fluidodynamic technology could capture. 0.1 micron of dust. The so dangerous particle, so dangerous for humans' health. On the left, what the other technology failed to filter. On other own, we can work at high temperature. We can save over the 8% in electricity consumption. And we have zero maintenance cost because we use simple the air for filtering the emission. So we have zero replacement filter cost and no environment impact because other technology need the filter disposal. All this in a growing market, and our application could range from refinery and, for example, in maritime field. For example, in Venice, there is the problem of the naval emission in the port. We can resolve this problem of naval emission simple by this solution. The team is heterogeneous and well aligned with technical and economical and legal skill, and I am a PhD in material engineering. Our story began in 2016 with the international patent, and we have won several prizes and awards, and we have had several acceleration programs with the governative partner too, in Italia too, for example. Now where we are organizing a POC with an important oil gas corporate. And we foresee to enter in the market in the middle of 2026. And we foresee a revenue in 2030 of over 100 million euros. These are the foresee revenue after the first 3 years after the entry in the market. Behind the economical goal, we have an important mission. We want to reconcile the right to work with the right to health. And this is very, very important because we want no more child as Chiara end up in an hospital bed. And this is how our technology works. You can see the green bomb as naval emission. We can remove that kind of emission, so small dust. Okay, fight climate change and the effect of air pollution on humans' health is very hard work. But this is our goal, and we are working, and we have the solution for the future of the planet. I have the last question for you. Are you ready to be part of the change with us? Thank you very much by Preinvel.
Any questions?
Francesco.
Question? No. Anybody? Or comments?
So maybe just take some time to explain better what you're gonna do with Annie in the POC. So what's the scope of the project and what's the goal of that?
Okay, we have to remove, I can't tell everything, but there are a problem with small dust and some kind of pollution. For example, what has happened last week in Florence is quite the problem that we are working on to resolve.
Anybody else?
Congratulations. Is your system probably helpful for the automotive? I mean, you can replace the catalytic converter of the autos with that one?
Okay, we have not foresee our technology for automotive application. For one question, now all mobility is going on electrification. Yes, but it could be difficult to conciliate the technology, fluidodynamic technology in automotive field, because we need a bit space for put our filter. Even if our technology, fluidodynamic technology, versus the other technology is half, the dimension is the half size, but not is applicable in automotive. In the future, it could be happen, we can work about this problem, but now we are working to resolve this important problem of industrial emission that are responsible of important climate change problem. And not are only the big company to have this problem. Several times, small industry come to us to ask an economical and efficient solution to resolve their problem, because several times the small industry has no money to rechange the filter and reach the governative level of filtration. Okay. Thank you very much.
We're getting close to the end now. 2 more to go. SiWeGO, come on up.
Hi to everybody. I am Marcello Favalli, the CEO co-founder of SiWeGO Smart Eco Transport. Dear Venice, we have a lot of problems. First of all, 18 billion packages every year are sent in Europe, and 40% of senders are not satisfied. At the same time, in Europe, we have 270 million of cars that deliver only 1.3 people per car. This means that everybody of us, every time that have a trip, have also 3 empty seats and 1 empty trunk. And at the same time, that's absurd, in Europe, we have 25% of transport vehicles that travel empty, and in USA, they are 37. For all this, and this means more than 70 billion of wasted fuel. For all this problem, we have just one unique solution, that's SiWeGo, because we are able to fill and sell the spare space of any vehicle, private vehicles, mines, and professional vehicles. So we create a value through helpful connection, because SiWeGo connect people that want to send a package with people that want to deliver goods, but only if they are already on the same roads. That's the point. Yes, we have developed a kind of BlaBlaCar, but for goods. The app is ready. You can download it right now in the Google Play, in the App Store, and we also are tech owner. We also have the Italian patent. We also applied for the European patent. So, download SiWeGo, and let's start this trip. At the beginning, you can search for a parcel, or you can deliver a parcel. Then you get a real-time matching, and immediately you jump into a chat with your sender or with your drivers. Here you can find any kind of agreement, and here you can pay with your credit cards. After the payment, you get 2 one-time passwords, one for accurate pickup, one for the accurate delivery. And in any time, you can see where is your parcel here in Google Maps. Everything done, great, you can leave your feedback. But how we can earn from this trip? That's very easy. Private and business senders pay a success fee. Professional drivers pay an annual subscriptions. And we also planned future revenue streams. The European TAM is so big, more than 150 million, divided in small and medium enterprises that need to ship a box, small and medium enterprises that want to ship a box, and private customers. Here there is our wonderful scalability. We also have our beachhead, north of Italy, starting from Venice, because we know that here there are a lot of off-site students, a lot of off-site workers, and a lot of commuters. And we can start with potential partners, such as institutions, such as companies, and such as associations. Of course, we have competitors, but on one hand, we have freight exchange platforms and aggregator platforms. On the other hand, we have sharing economy platforms. But SiWeGo win this competition because we are a kind of mix between these platforms. And that's why we can offer more efficiency, more trust, more usability. So far, more than 500, not yet 100, more than 5,000 downloads, 26 professional subscriptions, more than 350 transactions. And we deliver this outcome with a cost per download that is only 2.9 euro. That's why we are in fundraising now for 500,000 euro. And I want to underline that 70% of this budget will be invested in marketing and business development, because we already have a good team, we already have a product. Now what we need is to spread SiWeGo overall Europe. This means to get 700 subscriptions, 14,000 transactions. This means to earn more than 250,000 euro. And in the 5th year, we will earn more than 20 million. This is possible because, follow me, we know that BlaBlaCar fill the spare space of cars with people. But also Airbnb fill the spare space of houses with people. And at the same way, SiWeGo fill the spare space of any vehicle with goods. And that's why BlaBlaCar today is the world's largest taxi driver, and they does not even own any car. Airbnb is the world's largest landlord and does not even own a hotel. At the same time, SiWeGo has to become the world's largest transporter without owning any car, any vehicle. All this was made by a dream team. Everybody of us has a long, professional, deep experience. We also have advisors and investors, such as Raffaele Alessandra, founder and CFO of Gruppo Sinergia and Messaggeria del Garda, two big transport vehicles. And last but not least, SiWeGo is SDG compliance for the category 9, 11, 12, 14. That's why in SiWeGo we love to say it's not enough to do a good job, but we have to do good through our job, and we want to do it together. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Hi, that's really clever. I like it very much, but I have a question, a legal question.
Thank you.
What happens if something goes wrong during the transport? So, I mean, the problem is insurance of goods. Who is the insurer? Who is going to pay for this?
Yeah, thank you for this question, because we know that many people wonder about that. And casually, we have this slide. So there are a lot of kind of answers to your question. First of all, when you download SiWeGo, we already know who you are. Then you have to do the upload of your identity card if you are a private driver. If you are a company, you have to do the upload of Visore Camerale and DURC. Then, if you are a sender, you have to pay with credit card. So again, everything is traceable. If you are a driver, you have to upload even the IBAN, because we have to know where we have to pay you. We are in KYC level 2, know your customer second level. And that's why, for example, we are a payment agent in the Bank of France. So it's quite difficult that if there are problems, we cannot support the driver or the sender, because we can know everything about we have, for the European law, we have to know everything about our users. But I would like to underline the fact that already in BlaBlaCar and Airbnb, there could be a lot of bigger problems compared to SiWeGo. Because in SiWeGo, the worst thing that can happen is that you lose your package. In BlaBlaCar and in Airbnb, you can use your life. So there are a lot of answers to your question. Thank you.
Anybody else?
Congratulations! I find very interesting your idea. No?
Thank you.
Taking the business model of Airbnb's business model to the delivery. How about your marketing? The sales channel, and I was wondering if you are thinking too you're looking for some partnership with merchant, with e-commerce, or something like this, because you know that B2C, is the most difficult business.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. We have done a lot of marketing research. So we quite know about our customers, about business, about senders, about companies, about professional drivers, about the north of Italy, about Europe, about BlaBlaCar users, and about our buyer personas. But I totally agree with what you said, to look for partners, and that's why actually we are only speaking yet, with companies such as Trenord, to do, for example, a pilot project with them, so people that buy a ticket in the app immediately can also deliver a package in the train through the Trenord app. We also are speaking with other big companies, right? Because what we need now is to get the critical mass, and to do that, we think we have two strategies. One is to look for partnerships with big companies. The other one is to have a lot of money to do marketing and business development. Yeah.
Thank you. Anybody else? Okay, then. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, the last team. Zach. Pronunciato giusto?
Every year at festivals, 2 million people die of boredom. The issue of long queues during festival and fairs is extremely widespread. It's a serious problem because long queues cause people to abandon the line, resulting in lost profit for the festival organizers. It also creates obstruct public spaces, creating movement and safety issues. Also, it's a problem for people with mobility issues, such as people in a wheelchair, the elderly, etc. ZAC is the solution. But what is ZAC? ZAC is an application that offers the full Sagra experience, the full festival experience. It's also our mascot. We are a team of experienced developers, and our goal is to create an application that connects the festival attendees with the organizers. The users will be able to browse the menu and place orders in advance, while the kitchen can better organize the food production. This also reduces the food waste. Our roadmap will include many other features, such as increasing transparency about the charitable associations that benefits from the festival proceeds. The users will also be able to decide how those funds are distributed. For the owners, we will increase their online visibility, and thanks to the smaller lines, they will be able to free up staff to focus on other tasks, increasing the efficiency overall. Also, our app will collect data, and thanks to that, the organizer will be able to reduce the food waste and also do increasingly more inclusive menu every year, thanks to the data about the special requests like vegan, gluten-free, etc. With a strong focus on the usability, we want to offer a smooth user experience. Here you can see how in a few steps you can place your order on our app. Another one of our future will be the scheduling and mapping of all the festival. Thanks to geolocalization, the users will be able to easily find all active events nearby. And this will also result in more customers for the organizer. It's a win-win for both parties.
Now let's frame the issue with some data. According to the FIPE, Federazione Italiana Pubblici Esercenti, there are over than 42,000 festivals in a year, each averaging 1,000 transactions for a total revenue of 900 million euro. And thank you. We want to put a transaction of 6% for every transaction that passes through the app to reach our goal of our financial plan, that is even breaking point on the second year of operation. And there's no annual fee, and there's also zero activation cost. And finally, if we reach the 5% of the market, so more or less 2,000 festivals in 5 years, we will able to reach 1.5 million euros of net profit. So that make our model totally sustainable. What ZAC can do more than competitors, we are focused on technologically advanced solution for festivals and Sagra more than other. And unlikely the actual solution already present in the market, we offer multiple services and also an expert team of developers that are always ready to face troubles and issues that the customers can encounter during the experience. And thanks also to our developers team, we can make ZAC a perfect solution because it's easy to use for every situation like local markets, but also for pharmacies, or stadiums, and many, many more. Thank you everybody for your attention. Meet Rubinetti Lab, the team behind ZAC, scanning the QR code behind me, or searching us on rubinetti.it. Thank you, thank you.
Questions? And nobody's asking questions behind the first row here. Come on. Anybody? Questions or comments?
So, regarding the product, is it an application? Is it a web app, a website?
Is a website for the organizer and an application or a web application for the customers. So there's multiple choice. If you don't want to download the app, you can use with the same dress, the same style, the app. You can use it.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else? Okay, this is it. Thank you. All right, so that was the last. Okay, that's the last of the pitches. And we're going to go back to the presentation because at this point, the jury will retire to decide the winners. There are 3 prizes. So the 3 jury people in the jury for the Fondazione di Venezia can go into the room over there. Just so everybody knows, the first place prize would be 5,000 euros. Second place, 3,000. Third place, 2,000. While they do that, we're going to do other prizes and give the certificates to all the teams. So first, I'd like to ask. Oh, actually, he's in the jury, so the Biz Place prize will have to be done after the fact. So I'm going to tell you about the Serendipity Prize. So Serendipity, as you know, I told you earlier, has the goal of creating new residents in Venice. through the creation of jobs. And every year, host 2 startups that participate in the event because we want them to kind of create a critical mass here in this space. And so we host them for 12 months for free, and we give 2 desks to each startup. So I'm gonna go straight to the announcement of the Serendipity Prize for this year. And keep in mind that if you don't win the prize, we're not kicking you out. You're still welcome to work with us, and we're always here for you. But we want to give it to people who are likely to use the space, because in the past we gave it to people who didn't really use it all that much. So we decided to give the Serendipity Prize here to Palomar, because they're focused on the lagoon and they want to do something, you know, of value for our territory. So you get to mingle with us for a year, but make sure you come. And the second team that's receiving the Serendipity Prize tonight is Zach. So we look forward to having you here every day and have coffee and spritzes with us. Okay, so now we're going to go through and get the certificates out to every team. These are the certificates of attendance, so you can show it off to people and have proof that you actually did this. So we're going to do it in alphabetical order as well. So come on up, Agri-E, and vabbè, devi metterli. Come vuoi farlo? Uno per uno. Okay, we're going to name instead of by team. Okay, oh, because they're in different order? Oh, okay, sorry, wrong order. SiWeGO then first. I don't know. Where are you? Come and grab your certificates. Okay, Zach, next. You're going to get your certificates. Come on up, come on up, come on up. Up, 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 up. Okay. For photo ops. All right. Good job. Okay, who's next? Lagom. Come to the top of the podium here. And Gilad, you should hand them something. Or hug them or something. You can be in the pictures with them. Preinvel. All right. Congratulations. All right, Preinvel, thank you. Palomar. All right, make sure you pose for the picture. All right, Congratulations, Palomar. Anomaly, come on up. Anomaly, get on the podium. Stand in a row. In fila, per cortesia, orizzontale. Ok. All right, Anomaly, thank you. Anguana, get up here. Get your pictures, everybody. All right, thank you, Anguana. LoceM, come on up. All right, LoceM, thank you. Agri-E, Agri-E. All right, thank you very much. And ArtCentrica, last but not least. All right. I think that's the end of the certificate ceremony. And I think next is the actual Fondazione Prize. And I guess we're going to hear the Biz Place Prize first, and then the Fondazione Prize in reverse order, third, second, first. So I'll ask that you get the jury to finish their deliberations. And as we do that, we'll just remind you that if you have friends or people who you know that might have great ideas, we will do this again next year. And so the announcements will come out, and the deadline will be July 31st again this year. There will be an open day in June with Gilad here. So spread the word to other friends and fellow students and inventors and innovators out there to come and participate next year.
And so just a reminder, as we said that at the very beginning, the prize was to get into this program, okay? We had something like close to 50 applications, and we took 10 of you in here. You are now part of MITdesignX and Serendipity, and you can rely on us. As long as you're working on your ventures, call on us, all right? You need to have meetings. You need to get find ways to get to different pilots. You want to pivot and talk to us again, we're here for you. This is what we do. It's our work. We're here for the ventures. So please stay in touch. Thanks, guys.
We're also here, so come and stop by, and well, maybe we should do a reunion this coming year. I think it's about time, the 3-year reunion. So I think they're getting the big checks signed for the big dollars, euros. We'll see who won the prizes this year. But we're going to start with BizPlace. I'm going to remind you what BizPlace is offering to those who win it. I think support for strategy and documentation for VC investors. So they help you present yourself to VCs when you're ready. And also the same kind of thing for scouting and documentation for public grants. So bandi, essentially in Italian, okay? So I'll help you get Bandi, win Bandi, and they also help you get investors from VCs. So I think they're coming in with the final results. First, we're gonna give the microphone to the representative of BizPlace, who's gonna announce who he chose for the prize.
So thank you everybody for being here. It's a pleasure to be in such an historical place and beautiful. And thank you to the organization and everybody who worked here. And from BizPlace, we made some in-kind prizes, which comprehend, as you can see, the strategy and documentation to get a warm intro, let's say, and be ready for VC investment to scale the startup and to generate some value. And in the second place is scouting service and application service for all the grants that Italy has been giving during the last years and currently it does. And those are mainly given for R&D purposes, so for more research startups, which we have seen in this 1.5 hours, I would say. And first of all, I want to give the first prize to Anomaly, that we think, well, and shall I go with the second prize? And we want to give the second prize to Agri-E for developing further the R&D. So let's say that we aim to give them a fast track to scale up their operations and their research purposes. And we are going to make the best of ourselves to do that. Thank you.
All right, congratulations, and thank you, BizPlace, for these great prizes. Okay, so now we're at the final moments. The big prize is coming up. We'll start, we'll have up here Giovanni Dell'Olivo, director of Fondazione di Venezia, who is going to announce the prizes in inverse order. So starting from the third place.
Okay, but I have forgotten. Please, let me check once again. That's all right. Sorry, it's the cold. So the third prize go to Anguana. Congratulations, congratulations. I'll need maybe a help for that. Could you help us to explain why we selected third, second, and first?
So I will try to give a feedback on this difficult question. What we thought is through these prizes, we can actually enhance the social and cultural environment of Venice and give back something to the community. And through the connection of serendipity, we actually thought about, okay, which of those startups can be better off the most from winning such prizes and keeping such connections with the organizations.
I'm sorry, I thought it was in particular why the third and why the second, why the first. No, okay. That was the reason, so thank you very much, really. I think we need a photograph.
Photograph. Photo up.
Like il signor Bonaventura, here I am.
1 milione. Yeah. All right.
Thank you. Disruptive project, really.
That was third place. Congratulations. Now we're going to hear about second place.
And the second prize goes to SiWeGO.
SiWeGo. Yoo-hoo.
Complimenti. Complimenti. Photograph.
All right. Thank you. Congratulations. Here we go. And now, drum roll.
I've always dreamed to say this.
Drum roll.
And the winner is.
And the winner is.
Wait. Go.
Ah, un'altra foto. Ok. All right, congratulations
And
again.
so.
And now. Without further ado, the drum roll.
The winner is.
The winner is.
Anomaly.
Anomaly. Wow.
Once again. Complimenti.
Congratulations, Anomaly. Are we good?
Giuro che non l'ho scelta io la dimensione.
All right, thank you. Congratulations. All right, now we're going to dismantle all of this. But before we do that, we have one more. Okay. We have to remind you of what the criteria were, but no. We have to take some time because the catering team is not here right now. But we have food already ready in the back here. So I just want to say about this catering that you're about to have that's provided as a support for the program by the Botti restaurant, which is down the street on the water. We are frequent users of the restaurant, and to appreciate that, they actually are offering a part of this this final refreshments. So I think you guys can take the screen down at least and dismantle the projector before we trip over it, and then we can talk more and as we have some food and some drink. And again, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you to all the teams. Thank you Serendipity. Thank you all of you.